How to do it better with GQ. How to tie the perfect tie the right way. 1. Hang the tie over your neck. You'll want the fat side about twice as long as the narrow end. 2. Take the fat side and loop it over the narrow side. 3. Do it again. 4. Loop the fat end behind the new knot at your neck. Then take the tip and slide it through the hole you've created at the neck. Slide it in. Attaboy. And who said this was hard? 5. Pull the fat end to tighten the tie, but leave a little slack. 6. To add a dimple, put your index finger just under the loosely tied knot. 7. Tighten the tie as you usually do. Not too tight. Looking good. And that's it. That's all you need to watch about tying a tie for the rest of your life. Tip jars over there. How to do it better with GQ. How to fold and pack a suit jacket the right way. 1. If you have a suitcase, stash your suit in a plastic dry cleaning bag. 2. Fold it in half. 3. Lay it in your suitcase. Boom! You're done. But if you're working with something smaller like a weekend-sized duffel, try this inside-out trick we call suit jacket origami. Yeah! 1. Grab the suit jacket and pop both shoulders inside out. No need to be delicate here. 2. Fold it in half so the lapels touch. 3. Fold it again. 4. Throw it in your bag. 5. When you get out, pop the shoulders back into place and your jacket is good to go, wrinkle-free. How to do it better with GQ. How to tuck in your shirt the right way. 1. Start with the right shirt. Signs of a too big shirt. It pulls out the sides of your pants when you tuck it in. Like an upside-down chef's hat, it's too large. The button on your sternum looks like it's about to pop. It's too small. The hem doesn't go down to your butt. That's what makes sure that when you tuck it, it'll stay tucked. 2. Stuff your shirt tails into your pants. Attaboy. 3. Use the extra button on the side of your trousers to keep your shirt in place. With the button closed, you'll be able to tuck your shirt as far down as it goes. Reach through the fly to maximize tuckage. Perfecto. 4. Make that slightly too baggy shirt a little more slim. You should look sharp, not like the sail on a boat. Here's how you do it. Pinch the side of the fabric at your side seams, pull them out, and fold them back onto the rest of your shirt. Looking good. How to do it better with GQ. How to roll up your pants the right way. So, you've decided to roll up your pants. The most important thing to do is tailor your roll to the pair of pants you're wearing. That and don't look like you're out to sea looking for clams. Here's how to do it better. 1. If you're wearing stiffer jeans, go for the James Dean. 1 simple cuff, 2 inches max. If your jeans are still pulling at your ankles, have your tailor hem them to the right length. You want them to just skim the tops of your shoes. 2. For the khakis and light-washed beat-to-hell jeans, a more casual roll will do the trick. You want it to look accidental, but excellent too. So grab an inch worth of leg and roll once. Then tease them a bit so they're not looking too practiced. You got it, baby. 3. For suit pants, head to the tailor. Have your tailor add a cuff. 1.5 inches is our standard and looks best tailored a 1/2 inch or so above your kicks. A word of advice, this move works best on wintry fabrics like tweeds or corduroys.
I'm gonna try not to cry, but you're changing my life. I'm the worst packer of all time, Will Welch. Luckily, I have GQ Creative Director Jim Moore here, the most expert packer I've ever seen in my life. Jim, please show me how it's done.
I think we all get really concerned about how to pack that suit.
Yep. Can I tell you what I've tried to learn?
Yes.
Jacket comes off the hanger, inside out, one shoulder seam into the other shoulder seam.
Yeah, I've already lost you, and I feel like I need a 10-page
I don't know how to do
manual.
it.
You're gonna actually pack your suits on the hangers that you have at home. Then I'm gonna go to my dry cleaners, which you don't have to do it very often because the dry cleaners will give you probably a whole stack of these for no money.
You go to your dry cleaner and you say, hey, can I have a roll of those plastic bags?
Exactly, and I'm just gonna lay it in the bed of the right side and fold it over.
Is the plastic from the dry cleaners helping me prevent wrinkles?
Exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if that suit is $5,000 or $500, it's not gonna get ruined because of the plastic bag, because of the fact that this is a very indestructible hard case. That jacket, those pants are not gonna get ruined. So basically you're folding it this way and the hanger goes down that way.
I don't know what to say. It's that easy. If you have any style questions that you want GQ to answer, or you want me, who knows little next to nothing, to ask Jim, who knows basically everything, leave them in the comments section and we'll see if we can get it done.
Wearing a parka over a suit is both a very easy thing and a very difficult thing. Wearing a parka over a suit should be saved for those really de-slushy, inclement days of winter. The parka is a great solution when it gets cold. And I'm telling you, city living in the winter is freezing cold. And there's no reason why it can't be practical and stylish at the same time. For the parka to really live up to your business suit, it has to be a couple inches longer than your jacket, but also it needs to have a neutralness to it. And this is not the time when you want to wear a parka with different colored sleeves or a pattern. This is the time when you want to wear something that's going to look like you meant to throw off your style. You meant to break the rules.
Today's business suit versus the suit that we looked at 5 years ago. We're looking at certainly a trimmer proportion, shorter length in the jacket. That jacket's going to be something that you wear with the matching trouser, but then be able to wear it with a pair of jeans on the weekend. Figuring out how to look right at work in the office and not be the peacock in the office who stands out. You want to balance the familiar with the unfamiliar. So, if you're wearing a navy suit in a worsted wool that's a very classic fabric, then you want to make sure the cut of that suit is modern. If you're wearing a gray suit, play around with texture for a change. So you want one thing unexpected, but if the whole thing is unexpected, you're turning into a peacock, people are looking at you for the wrong reason. If you're just really starting to build your wardrobe of suits, you really want to start with the modern answer for what will be your gray suit, your navy suit, and what will be your black suit. Between those three, if you keep them modern, they're going to be the kind of, backbone building base of your wardrobe. I think the biggest thing, quite frankly, always, when guys just don't emphasize the fit. Clothes that are too big and too long, you want to show it off without being tight. I think when you walk into the office, it doesn't matter if you're the CEO or you're just starting out. You want people to think you look great. So you really want to think about when you get dressed in the morning that you have this wardrobe of clothes that fit beautifully, that you know you can rely on, and you start with that foundation and you know you're going to look great. And if you're confident like that, quite frankly, you're going to go to the top.
All the things you don't know about how to wear a tie. We get questions about this a lot. How long should my tie be? Can we please answer it once and for all?
It's all based on where your pants sit. You're going to want to tie your tie and make sure the tip of the tie comes to the middle of the waistband or the middle of the belt. John actually tied this tie on himself. I will give him total credit.
Yeah, he
and
gets
did
points.
a perfect job of it. You don't see any of the shirt coming around here.
Yeah, and so it sort of closes the gap
It
for
does.
the shirt. Another little GQ detail that I always see you put into a tie, I've seen it on our covers over and over again, is the dimple.
It is actually forbidden to be in GQ without a dimple. If you look at any of those old photographs of, silent movies, film stars into the talkies, into the 50s and the 60s, the dimple was always there. And it was basically a way to really make the tie crisp, make that knot really severe, and make the idea of wearing a tie really an important detail in your wardrobe. So you want to tie a classic four in hand, which is once around and through. And then right when you get to about there, you want to start forming the dimple. Pull the tie and formulate it once it's in. I like to grab the side and the knot and pull as hard as I can.
Get a really tight knot that has a dimple that will stay there all day.
Exactly. You ready to go?
The tie lift, it's mundane to some, to us, it's pretty much everything.
It's huge. Huge. For me, it's, we're three-dimensional beings, and it's like, I want to see a little bit of movement in that tie. Just give it a little slack at the top, clip on the tie bar. A lot of people think the tie bar is just to attach the two pieces of tie, but it's actually to attach it to the shirt. We've got the built-in lift. It's going to stay there because your tie bar is in place. Find a cover without a lift.
This is GQ, and we're not going to talk to you about ties without showing you some actual ties. Jim, what is going on back there?
Bring racket ties everywhere I go.
Just wheeled behind you.
I think if we were standing here a year or two ago, most of these ties would be silk. But believe it or not, every one of these ties are wool. These are not the old woolly ties you remember of the past. It's not a fox hunting tie. This is not like, you're in Scotland and,
This is a business tie.
This is a business tie, yeah.
Like sending emails, what we do now.
I mean, you even have a dress check here.
Yep.
You have a houndstooth like we put on the cover. You have a little bit of a woolier, some retro pattern, and a stripe wrap, all in wool. But I'd say if you've got these 5 ties in your arsenal or something similar to it, you're going to be set for the season. And I think what you're going to want to do is take those silks and move them to the back of the closet, especially for fall.
Right. Maybe one day they'll come back in style, but this fall, it's all about the wools.
It's all about the wools.
All right. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you.
Guys, it's Kith, it's GQ, sneakers and suits. I feel like we have some authority.
I believe that it's been done a certain way for a long time, and not to say that that's not the proper way of doing it, but I believe that there's a new, more progressive way of doing it.
The pants have got to be slim.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
So I don't like the break in the pant. I like a slimmer leg and a more tapered fit.
Right.
I'm gonna go with the Clay Ellington.
Okay.
It's a shoe that they've had in their line for a minute. One of those classic shoes that really look good with a suit just because of how tapered the toe is. All black upper, white sole, really comfortable, and that's something I feel like is overlooked a lot with those that are shopping for shoes for a suit, because you don't want to go home and start, placing Band-Aids on your feet.
I'm sort of going the retro way. The 1970 all black Chuck Taylor. With the skinny pair of pants, the break can come down a little bit over the high top. It's kind of like, makes me think of the Strokes.
Can't go wrong with a pair of 1970s all black. With a suit, I feel like it's definitely a great choice.
Let's take them to outer space. The future of shoes with a suit.
In my opinion, Y3 has done a great job in creating these sleek boost models.
Right.
It's a knitted upper. It's very narrow. Other than a Converse or a Vans or a Stan Smith, this is like the new generation of what to wear with a suit. It's very sleek, mostly neoprene, and if you want to talk about comfort, you'll break dance in these.
It's like wearing socks on the dance floor.
That's right.
Kith and GQ, sneakers with suits.
If they don't listen to us, what are they going to listen to?
Unclear. Guys, if you have any questions for GQ, any style questions, leave them in the comments.
Try not to destroy us in the comment section, though. We're working hard here.
Yeah, we're working hard. Take it easy on us, all right? All right, we'll see you soon. Thanks.